Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the world of Daredevil, Marvel's blind vigilante who fights for justice in the gritty streets of Hell's Kitchen. With his heightened senses and unyielding determination, Daredevil stands as a beacon of hope in a city plagued by crime. If you're a fan of Marvel's unique heroes and want to see more content like this, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. Your support means a lot and helps us bring you the latest and greatest in superhero content. Let's get into it. Daredevil, Born Again unveils new art at D23. Daredevil, Born Again took center stage at the D23 event, Disney's big weekend for announcements and updates. The new Disney Plus series unveiled fresh artwork that's sure to get fans excited about what's to come. The images, via at Phase Zero CB, showcase a corridor that recreates a Hell's Kitchen alley, featuring graffiti that highlights both Charlie Cox's Daredevil and Vincent D'Onofrio's return as the Kingpin. Slated for a March 2025 release, Daredevil, Born Again promises to bring a new take on the hero, now fully integrated into the MCU after the original Netflix series, which ran from 2015 to 2018. The show will also feature John Bernthal, Deborah and Wall, Eldon Henson, and more in its impressive cast. Origin of Daredevil. Matt Murdock grew up in Hell's Kitchen, New York, under the guidance of his father, Jack Murdock, a boxer. Pushed to excel academically for a better future, Matt's life changed dramatically when he began secretly training while his father worked for a local mobster due to the decline in boxing work. One day, Matt saved a blind man from being hit by a truck carrying radioactive waste. The accident left Matt blind, but his other senses became heightened, giving him a unique radar sense to perceive his surroundings. Despite his blindness, Matt excelled academically and gained admission to Columbia Law School, where he met Franklin "Foggy" Nelson. Jack Murdock, who had found success in the ring, was killed after winning a fight he was supposed to lose, as he defied mob orders. Matt and Foggy later started their law firm, Nelson and Murdock. Driven by vengeance, Matt became Daredevil, using his newfound abilities to bring justice to those who wronged his father. Original costume. While Daredevil is famously known for his red suit with horns or his black outfit with a large blindfold, he actually wore a nearly all-yellow costume at one point. In his very first comic book appearance, Matt Murdock donned a yellow outfit with black details and just a D emblazoned on the chest. The costume was designed to resemble those worn by circus acrobats, featuring a very snug fit. However, this look didn't last long. By issue 7, Daredevil was sporting his iconic red suit. Powers and abilities. Despite being blind, Daredevil's remaining 4 senses operate at incredibly high levels of precision and sensitivity, giving him abilities far beyond those of a sighted person. Daredevil's heightened senses allow him to see his surroundings in a way similar to echolocation. He can easily track people, using his sense of smell to follow scents, and his super hearing to pick up on vocal patterns, heartbeats, and even the way someone walks. Matt Murdock is a skilled lawyer with an encyclopedic knowledge of New York's laws and statutes. He is also a self-taught expert in various fields, including mechanical engineering, strategy, interrogation, disguise, medicine, science, and detective work. Weaknesses. Daredevil's superhuman senses make him highly susceptible to excessive noise and strong odors, which can temporarily impair his radar sense. Being overwhelmed by too many sounds at once can easily disorient him. Due to his blindness, he is unable to perceive photographs or videos and can only guess colors based on the amount of heat they absorb or reflect. Additionally, Daredevil is as vulnerable to physical harm and illness as any ordinary human. Weapons and equipment. Daredevil carries a billy club disguised as a walking stick when he's in civilian clothes. This versatile, multi-purpose weapon is stronger than any fist. It features a 90-foot cable attached to a hardened grappling hook. Internal mechanisms allow the cable to be smoothly coiled and uncoiled, while a powerful spring launches the hook. Daredevil also typically carries 2 combat sticks. Daredevil as an Avenger. Although Daredevil is best known for his role with the Defenders, a team that even had its own miniseries, he is also a member of the Avengers, specifically the New Avengers. This team included Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, Spider-Man, The Thing, Captain Marvel, and others. When Captain America first invited him to join the team, Matt declined, citing his already chaotic life as a reason for not adding Avengers duties to the mix. However, when Luke Cage and Jessica Jones became part of the team, Daredevil felt he couldn't say no to a friend and ended up joining the roster as a regular character for 2 years. Frank Miller. When Frank Miller took over the writing duties for Daredevil, he felt the story needed a fresh perspective. While he kept the core elements of Daredevil's backstory intact, Miller introduced the concept that Matt Murdock was trained in combat by someone similar to him, a blind ninja master named Stick. Stick began training Murdock when he was still young, teaching him various ninja techniques that further enhanced his radar sense and martial arts prowess. During Miller's run on Daredevil, it was suggested that Daredevil's radar sense wasn't just a result of his heightened senses, but was something he had learned. Miller also introduced additional skills, including acrobatics and more athletic movements, as well as fighting styles such as ninjutsu, jiu-jitsu, judo, and American boxing. Daredevil and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. When the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles comics were created, they were a parody of various popular comic book characters of the time. One of the characters they drew significant inspiration from was Daredevil. The origin of the Turtles is directly tied to Matt Murdock's story. The accident that blinded Daredevil and gave him his superpowers also spilled chemicals into the sewers, transforming the Turtles into mutants. As if that weren't enough, it's worth noting that the Turtles' mentor, the famous Master Splinter, is inspired by Stick, the man who trained Daredevil. Finally, while Daredevil battles the Hand, the Turtles face off against the Foot Clan, fired by the Fantastic Four. As you might have seen in Daredevil series, fighting crime often leads to complications in his professional life. The same holds true in the comics. At one point, the Fantastic Four hired Matt Murdock to review some documents at the Baxter Building, unaware that he was a superhero. During the case, Matt discovers that the villain Electro is breaking into the Fantastic Four's lab to steal Mr. Fantastic's projects. Dressed as Daredevil, Matt confronts Electro, but the villain escapes. Matt spends the entire day tracking him down and fighting him. When he finally captures Electro, he rushes to his meeting with the Fantastic Four. The big issue is that Mr. Fantastic finds out that Matt didn't have time to review any documents and fires him, not realizing that Matt had spent the day protecting his inventions. Relationship with Black Widow. While Natasha Romanoff is widely known as a member of the Avengers in the movies, in the comics, she worked alongside Matt Murdock numerous times, and they even had a romantic relationship. Their first meeting occurred in court, where Matt defended Natasha against a murder charge. They quickly fell in love and began fighting crime together. Over the years, Daredevil and Black Widow shared their own comic series titled Daredevil and the Black Widow, where they lived together and tackled villains side by side. They even moved to San Francisco as a couple. However, as is often the case in comics, their relationship didn't last forever. Matt and Natasha eventually parted ways, but they still hold mutual respect for each other and often reference their past romance. And that wraps up our look at Daredevil's fascinating world. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more awesome content on your favorite superheroes. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop a comment below and let us know what you think, or if there's anything specific you'd like us to cover next. See you in the next video.